a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva.
Okay, so we're about to make the double fried chicken, the corn on the cob, and the mashed potatoes. First, we're about to make the corn on the cob. We already peeled it, yeah. So
the
what
bowl.
is this?
See, there's bowl. All right, turn the eye on.
You see this? You see it?
Okay, you can't. Move the chair back a little bit. Swoop. Got the heat. See the heat? There's the heat. All right. So what you want to do is go ahead and put these inside the bowl of water. Oh, and by the way, getting water out when you got too much in there.
Yeah, that's the corn on the cob. You see
Beautiful. While I'm doing this, Cindy, can you grab the butter and the sugar, please?
Yes, I may.
So embarrassing.
You said butter.
And the sugar.
Sugar and our corn, maybe a little bit.
Just a little bit. Make it sweet to the taste.
Wait, is it?
Sugar.
Well, the refrigerator sugar.
Huh.
I'll see that.
That's the mouse in the house.
Oh, we got a mouse, it's just an annoying person in here.
We're going to use some good old butter / margarine. We're going to go ahead and put 2 scoops of that into the water.
Over there.
This is the part that Turner would always try to help me on. Wasn't knee high to a bunny rabbit, but always somebody trying to put some ingredients in something. Alright, now grab your sugar. And just a little bit, you don't need a lot. Good old fashioned domino sugar, can't beat that. Just a little bit.
That one's got.
It didn't come out yet. One more circle around, and that's good. Take your spoon, stir it up a little bit. Make sure everything, the water and all that is good and saturated. Now what you want to do, because me personally, I don't like bland vegetables. Take a little bit of the accent that's over there on the counter. Sprinkle just a smidgen of that in there. See the accent? A lot of people don't like to use accent because it has sodium in it, but I mean, to me, it's better than salt. That's not. Alright, so the next step is going to be how we're going to wash and prepare the chicken for the double fried chicken. Alright, so what I'm going to do is hand Cindy the bag that has our chicken in it, and I like to use party wings instead of regular, like, whole wings, because it's much easier to fry. See that? See, it's lovely. It's lovely. Don't take that, put that in the bowl. And there she is. Say hi to the camera.
Hello. They need to go nasty chicken limbs in there. Is it water? No. Well, it's okay.
I was going to say, put water in there.
It looks like a powder.
Just dump mine into the bowl. Rinse that off with some cool water. You don't want to rinse it too much with warm water because it makes it grows bacteria such as salmonella. We don't want that. We don't want anyone getting sick. And then drain the water. Now that the chicken is all drained and all that great stuff, time for the. So all the seasonings we're going to use are pepper, some adobo, some great stuff there, Good old Mrs. Dash. A little bit of accent. Some garlic powder. Alright, so here's the chicken. Can you sit down? Watch this. There you go. And all the seasonings. So this is the part that I would usually let TJ help me with, since you really can't go wrong with the seasonings. And he loved this part because he always thought he was being a big boy doing it. You remember, Mommy, I do it. Trying to do it. So. Cindy, while I'm doing this, could you grab the milk and 3 eggs for me, please? Eggs, I believe, are already on the table.
Good old grade A.
Graded, USDA graded fruit eggs.
Yeah. Some milk.
Good old whole milk.
Yep.
Like with some chicken, sometimes you do get a couple little feathers here and there. Feathers add flavor, I always say. Alright. So Cindy. Alright, so what you want to do, Cindy, is go ahead and crack 3 eggs. Let me take a look. Make that put another 3 in there. Make it 6, that way you can make sure we have enough.
That's good. Going to put the milk.
Yes. Go ahead and add the milk to that. And you're going to use probably like a half a cup, quarter cup. You don't have to measure it out. Just do an eyeball. I'll tell you when to stop. That's good right there. Get you a fork and mix that up real good for me. That was the other part Turner liked to do. Because he was the world's strongest baby, in my opinion.
Got a nice fork. Mixing this.
Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of the previously used oil as well. That gives it that flavor, that additional flavor. You don't need a lot, just a little sprinkle here and there, you know what I mean, you know. Alright, put that back over there. Alright, so that you see the lovely coloring of the coating. It's great. You know, make sure that's nice and moisturized. Go ahead. So you can go ahead and put the other ingredients back. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm supposed to be the mouse. Squeak, 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 squeak. I really watch this hand keep going.
I am the mouse.
Go ahead and put that back in. Back in there. And as you can see, I have the oil currently on. I have it on high heat to get it nice and hot. Hopefully it's over the thing quite evenly. If not, then we're just going to have to make it work. Alright. So now what I need to do is get the flour. Make sure you get my good side. Alright. So the way that the whole double fried chicken thing works is I'm going to put a little bit of flour in here, and the same seasonings that I put on the chicken itself, I'm also going to put in the flour. Again, the special seasoning, don't nobody know what it is but me.
Did you really take the seasoning name off of it?
I did.
Okay.
Because I don't want everybody. Take a fork and just swoosh that around, make it nice and even on the inside, like so. As you can see, it's a slightly tinted color now. It's not pure white flour anymore. Make sure you get it from all the corners. It's okay if you make a little mess. That's the fun of cooking. Alright, so the way that you go about the double fried chicken is, so take a piece of chicken, put it in the batter. Take it out the batter, you put it in the flour. Coat it. Make sure it's nice and even with the flour. And then you coat it again. And that's how you get, that's how the crispiness of the chicken is actually going to be in there. That's how it coating stays on the chicken, so that way when you put it in the grease, it doesn't fall off. So again, a repeat, dip it in the batter, egg wash, toss it in there, coat it, make sure you got a nice thick coating of flour on it. Take it out the flour, put it back in the coating, put it in the thing. Hear that? This is the time I wish I had some good old gloves. Alright, so now the chicken is brown enough, so we can go ahead and take it out. Alright. And we can check on our corn on the cob, which should be just about done. We'll go ahead and rotate some of the pieces that's on the bottom because they cooked a little longer than the ones on the top. Let them stay in there. They're tender, but I like mine to be extra tender, so we'll leave them in there for about another 5 minutes. The fried chicken and the corn on the cob, and now we're going to prepare the potatoes. Yay! Here's the bag of potatoes. Here's a peeler. And here's a knife. Stop the video.
Now she's mixing the mashed potatoes.
My lovely assistant. Isn't she so lovely, y'all? That's the mouse.
Y'all don't need to know her name, just enough.
That's Tasha Nutball.
You didn't hear that.
So you gotta make, so when you do homemade potatoes, you gotta use your strength.
Her name should have been Courtney.
I said them potatoes looking mighty smooth over there, girl. I said they looking mighty smooth over there.
Yes, and then once they smooth out, you're gonna add your bacon. Yes,
We frying the bacon bits now.
Okay. So we're gonna let that sit for a little bit. Once the bacon bits are ready and the chives are ready, then we'll go ahead and add that in there. So until then, this is what smooth potatoes look like. Yeah.
Okay, we're done the food now. We done the
that was the
cob,
same picture. Hold on.
mashed potatoes, and the double fried chicken. So here's the finished product. That's the chicken. That's some nice smooth mashed potatoes with cheese in it. And that's the corn on the cob, very buttery. So that's all.